and the Rise as well. Just comes down to whether they can protect their backline when it comes to those team fights.
Yeah, I think this comp for HLE, if they can stabilize, will be really scary as we get later on. But as Trigger's still sitting on 50%, wanted to try and lifesteal as much as he can with his Doran's Blade, but it's slow going at best. As Peanut looking for an early dive situation here as Kingen is in so much trouble. He did have a ward, but it's a bit of a see your death ward as over he goes. Oh, Q going to miss. It's going to be 2 more autos, but the tank was there. And Zeus able to just make it easy for Peanut. That dive about as elementary as you can get.
So well played. Zeus first one to take aggro. Peanut, when he gets aggro at the end, still has a W to get away. He didn't have to burn flashes there.
The flash forward here from Delight as that's a couple more autos. The piercing light is going to get it for Viper, and now Lahens just having to beg his former AD carry to not kill him. And I don't know whether he's going to get his wish. Never mind. He will be able to make it underneath the safety of his turret. But man, 2v2 kill there as well.
Doing damage, I mean, hard to kill. It's just, yeah, problematic. And now,
all right,
for a potential fight, Peanut just wants to scuttle crab his team.
A little bit of a 4v4. There's the flash in from Lahens. The exhaust down onto Peanut, but the flash out from Gideon will spell his demise. And that's another kill going over to Viper. Concussive blows are just so broken as Lahens will get evacuated thanks to the Realm Warp. Snip charges?
Yep. Well, he had full snip charges. I think not wanting to play a dangerous game with them. And when you're 20 CS ahead already in the matchup with an assist as well, why would you?
Yep.
Why would you chance it?
Well, that is going to be the grub secured here by Nongshim. All 3 of them, in fact, going over to Gideon. Peanut.
Maybe you can find a window, but not when you don't have flash and Aurora does. And yeah, so taking the flash in this situation just means the kill pressure for Kingen is non-existent now.
Well, this is also a difficulty as Viper with the culling is just going to layer it into Lahens' back. The Magnustorm comes down, but it's a bit late, and it's still the death of this Rel.
It's like the camera's panning.
Yeah.
There's
It's like Jonas Strong is looking for the stuff that's safe to show on broadcast, and he's like, I don't know, I can't, no, not here, not here, oh, not here, not here.
I did see a cute little frog in the river. Maybe
that's
just zoom
the
in on
ducky.
that.
We need the ducky as well.
Yeah.
The ducky's really cute.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Viper might be face checking. Never mind. Shattering Strike will connect there as the Magnustorm comes down. They get the flash out from Viper. That's good news as Trigger almost just dies in this 2v1. Going between worlds for Zeus here as the needlework's going wide. And now everything's gone wrong in the mid lane. Peanut will just settle for the kill on Lahens. That's going to be his second of the game. You can see a bit frustrated in the player cam as HLE look to grab some more plates as there's the flash forward. Delight just says you're not allowed to be here, buddy. Welcome back to the LCK. He doesn't have his ultimate. There is an Aurora in the area. Peanut's making his way up as, oh dear. He shows them the door. Peanut's going to get turned on though. This could be a danger as he does use the Warrior Trickster to try and get out, but it's not going to allow him to escape. And Gideon's going to lock that one down. That shockwave onto 2 is so good out of Zeka though. And alongside the culling, they are just going to massacre them. Peanut did fall down. He's been doing that a bit so far this season as there's some snips for Kingen as he grabs one on the back end. But Zeus not wanting to let him leave. Concussive blows there as the Braum still helping even though he's off screen. Zeus, yeah, he's even got a command protect there to help him out. Kingen just doing the best he can, but it's just not going to be enough. And Zeus will lock down that kill. Calix says, this is way better. Why don't I just stay away from the enemy team for the rest of the game?
Oh, they can look for that. That tower's also pretty low. That's gone.
Bounty
Top
gold.
tower also pretty
Bounty gold, right? All right, Zeus going to make a circle, try and get himself to the other side of it. Will be able to do so. Trigger going to be chasing after him here. Zeus still does a fair bit of damage, but there is the rocket. Oh, no! Oh, that is such a gimme.
He has like 10 HP.
That is so unfortunate here for Trigger. As Lahens not wanting to let him get away with it, but unfortunately he has got away with it.
As well, if they've gotten that kill. I mean, they got a lot of gold from these towers. If they've gotten that kill as well, it could have been a big swing.
Yeah, Delight also may have gone in a little bit early here as he's taking a lot of damage. Never mind, I underestimated the door. Sometimes that is just the thing that happens. As Needlework going to be demonstrated here nicely. Zek going to return the favor here by taking the inner turret on the top side of the map.
Is Braum balanced?
Not looking like it. I don't know how you stay balanced when you're holding an actual, like, chimney. Yeah. You're allowed to cope a little, it's fine.
That was a little bit less dire, you know?
Yeah.
A couple of towers in the bag. Good job, Nongshim. You know, they haven't given up yet.
And look, you may have just lost a dragon, but guess what? Didn't lose a team fight as well.
Actually, Gideon has a gold lead.
There
Quickly look at it before it goes away, quickly.
Well, Gideon is now going to have to flash to get out of the way of the shockwave. he will be able to at least do that. Rift Herald going to come down and allow this turret to be taken as Kingen realizing that he is just going to have a terrible time unless he teleports out, and he is going to be able to do that.
I hope you looked at the goldie because it's gone now.
Yes. No, I did. Believe me, I did. It said 20, something like that. And now it's going to be it's going to be a bit redder.
But hey, they're doing the cross map. This is, honestly...
There we go.
This is pretty good from Nongshim.
2 towers for 1 so far. Stronger for now. As Gideon clearing some things out. Viper coming on over and will be able to at least get a cheeky Q off onto Gideon. And Delight just going to face check because he can. Throws down the ulti. Gideon getting a back massage, but does have the ulti to keep himself alive. Now the AoE's working. Shockwave lands on it too, though. And immediately the Gwen and the Rel hit the dust. And down goes the Corgi soon after. Viper able to lock down that kill. And, yep, that was exactly what they wanted to see. We got a back angle to come on through here for both Delight and for Peanut, but we're running out of ultimates.
Yeah, this is the problem, is that some low H... Oh, whoa, there...
We are... What? No, Trigger! That was not even his fault! Oh, Calyx, why are we doing this? We're going between worlds, and Zeus is just bouncing around the fight, picks up a triple. Peanut turns up, he's like, what the heck is going on? I guess I'll help my top laner get a quadra, and there it is for Zeus. Oh, God, I never want to see a roam up like that ever again. That hurt.
Welcome back to the LCK.
Oh, God.
You know what? That might have been a test. Are you along for the ride, Rick and Nongshim,
Yeah.
when they were already on
maybe that's what they meant. They were like, oh, what a throw, because Zeka threw them around. As speaking of which, that's another one with the 2-0-12. Oriana here doing pretty well as Kingen just trying to side lane. Zeus is in melee range with the Gwen. Sometimes that's hard, but not this time, as there is a kill for Viper. Just mopping up the Xin Zhao. Crescent Guard not going to be helping him here as Calyx. Where are we? We're winding up the clockwork here, says Zeka. He just needs another combo, and an attempted escape is just not going to happen.
Take the kill, Delight.
Oh, there we go.
Do the damage.
Powered up Q.
You're the carry. Yeah, I can do it too. He's just showing up.
Yep.
You have a 25 stack Medjay from Zeka, so he's kind of pumping too.
Yeah, that was on 9 stacks.
Look at him go!
Oh my God, he's kind of alone. The rest of them are now trying to turn up here. Zeus, yeah, bounces to the other side of the world. He's gonna kill Trigger one more time as Delight says, yeah, bring it on. Down to 200 health, not scared at all. Magnus Storm comes in, and then Magnus Storm goes out. Cyclone looking a little bit better than that, as now Gideon gonna get knocked off for the second time. Decides to go back in because he knew there was no hope. And it's now an 8-0-7 legendary Aurora on the top side of the map as HLE pushed to win this game.
Look, sorry, I don't want to correct you or anything, but you said he's kind of alone. Brom's never alone when he's got his Poros with him.
Oh,
right?
That is actually a really good point. I'm sorry. It's like saying Bard is alone.
Exactly. He has his backup. This is the Giga Chad Brom. And he's doing his best, right? Kingen and Calyx, they're going to try, but yeah. Actually holding Peanut off a little bit here.
Yeah, taking some needlework. Looking a little bit worried about it. Well, he's not actually looking worried about it. I can't lie. But at least Nongshim will be able to clear out this wave.
Wait, and Peanut missed it!
Yeah, he didn't manage to get in. That was very funny. As Zeus goes between worlds and just does so much damage to everyone. Zeka as well going to help out there as you've got also Viper just tearing them to shreds. There's that shockwave we were waiting for. And HLE, yeah, they make short work of Nongshim here in game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.